Cassandra Franklin is an office professional with AltaPointe's Child Outpatient Services. A constant presence of warmth and enthusiasm, Cassandra always greets our consumer families with a smile on her face and a spirit of service. Cassandra received numerous AltaPraises from both consumers and co-workers, detailing their appreciation and gratitude for her considerate demeanor. They described many instances where she helped calm a tense situation or resolved a consumer's issue with kindness and with tact. Parents of the children we serve wrote that Cassandra is always kind, patient, and is a ray of sunshine. Their stories describe how Cassandra always goes the extra mile to make sure our consumers are satisfied with their services.
Cassandra is the first person that consumers see when they come to Children's Outpatient. She handles her job with ease and efficiency. She makes everybody feel comfortable. She always has a smile on her face and in her voice. Well, Cassandra does have some motherly instincts about her to the children of COP, but she's also very funny and she knows how to break the ice and make people comfortable. Cassandra is a great team player and we're proud to have her on our team. I think that Cassandra is an excellent choice for one of the 8 Alta Stars.
Tiffany King is a behavioral aide at the Lemoyne School at Bay Point Hospital. In her role, Tiffany cares for young children with conduct issues and helps teach young children in a school. The teacher in Tiffany's class praised her for always going above and beyond and for having the children's best interests at heart. On one occasion, Tiffany filled in for the teacher without having an aide to assist. Not only did she do a wonderful job teaching the class while assuming the role of 2 people, but she also graded all the children's papers for the teacher, a task that was not asked of her. This is just one example of the many ways Tiffany is always willing to go the extra mile for her consumers and for her coworkers.
In the work that Tiffany does with the teacher in the classroom, they have a very good working relationship. The teacher is always very complimentary of the work that Tiffany does. She often talks about how much she depends on her. And in the end, Tiffany's ultimate goal is to work with the kids so that they can get back to the regular school system. I think Tiffany is a very good choice to be an AltaPointe Star. She does a great job.
When an employee experiences a technical difficulty, it always feels like a crisis. Yet these experiences are never as difficult or as scary as they could be because of Ed McCoy. Ed is one of AltaPointe's wizards of technology who helps people overcome a problem and get back to work. But Ed doesn't just fix things. He shows up with a smile and perhaps a good joke. He walks you through the issue, and then he takes the time to sit down and teach you how to avoid it in the future. Staff members wrote that Ed is competent, knowledgeable, friendly, and efficient. One staff member wrote, "In my career, I've never had a more pleasant experience with an IT department than I have had here, and one of the biggest reasons for that is Ed."
Ed's got a great sense of humor. He can tie it to some situation, life situation that he's gone through, some other experience that he's had through some other employer, but he always makes it fun. And so when people call or he's having to deal with any type of situation or whatever, people are left with a smile on their face, and it's because of that. And that's some of the intangible that Ed brings to any situation that he's involved in. To me, that's an art, and it's not anything that we trained him on. It was something that he came in, and it's certainly a plus for the department. Ed exemplifies what I think 5 stars meant to be, and so we're all proud in the department for him. Ed is the walking and living example of that.
Many staff members at AltaPointe would say that one of the most dedicated and hard-working therapists they have ever met is Child Outpatient Services therapist Vivian Goodwin. Vivian will go the extra mile and will take whatever time is necessary to meet the needs of AltaPointe's children and their families. In one instance in particular, a consumer wrote to thank Vivian and AltaPointe for caring and considerate service. Following the death of the young girl's family member, Vivian called the child each day and offered her support, and she met with the family to do the same for them. This is just one small example of the many compassionate and caring acts that she performs for the children and families that she serves.
Vivian Goodwin is one of the hardest working individuals I've ever met. She truly cares about each and every consumer and will go the extra mile with everyone. Vivian's consumers truly love her, and the parents of these consumers really respect her. Vivian's also a very strong advocate for the children she sees. She stands up for the rights of children with mental illness.
Few people can say that they have saved a person's life. Pamela McConnell can. A behavioral aide with adult residential services, Pamela cares for the consumers of the Dogwood residents in Mount Vernon, many of whom have recently been released from Searcy State Hospital. As she was clocking out one day, Pamela heard a consumer in distress and ran in to find him choking. She successfully performed the Heimlich maneuver, called her nurse managers, and stayed with the consumer, continuing to check on his level of well-being. With many other staff members coming in on their shifts, she could have left this job for someone else to do, but Pamela did not leave the consumer's side. Each time this consumer thanks her for saving his life, she always responds, "I am here to serve you."
Pamela's the employee that you want to have. She's the person that you want to have next to you because she's dependable. She looks and anticipates the needs of both the staff and the consumers, and she's very flexible about doing it. If you need somebody to help cook the dinner, take an extra outing, or another member for your volleyball team, Pamela's your girl. Also, Pamela is great in a crisis. She keeps calm. She knows exactly what she needs to do. She's not going to get flustered, and she sticks through it to the end. I think Pamela's a great example of five-star customer service. Her character sets the standards for others.
Carla Walker is a case manager with AltaPointe's Project Achieve program, which provides services for youth who have been diagnosed with a mental illness and an intellectual disability. Carla received multiple AltaPraises from a consumer's family, thanking her for being a godsend and for being the only person who has successfully helped their son. The family stories described her steadfast and gentle care. Her coworkers and others attest to Carla's dedication and concern for her consumers.
Carla is a case manager for the Project Achieve program, which deals with our most difficult kids. She does a wonderful job. She's loved by the family and the children she serves, and that's because of the respect they have for her. She's able to get in and really do a lot of good work for the family. So we're really proud of Carla. She is a great example of an AltaPointe Star. Carla is a team player. She's loyal. She's loved by the consumers and co-workers, and because of that, she's really able to have an impact on the consumers she serves.
No task is too big or too small for Latonya Haren. A nurse manager in Bay Point's child and adolescent residence, she is praised for her can-do spirit and dedication. Latonya received multiple AltaPraises from her coworkers, which described their appreciation and admiration for her. One staff member wrote that a young consumer was being discharged, and Latonya knew that she might need extra attention and support. Latonya immediately went to the child's side and stayed with her to ensure her level of comfort and her ease with the transition. Another staff member wrote that many children in the residential unit now have glasses because of Latonya's steadfast efforts to work with outside agencies. These are just a few examples of the many ways Latonya Haren is dedicated to our consumers.
Tanya's really wonderful with our consumers. I think she really has a gift to work in this field. She knows what to say to the consumers, how to approach them. She's a great teacher on the unit. The behavior staff really look up to her. The consumers really enjoy talking to her. A lot of times she has been able to bring out things in our consumers that a lot of the other staff members or their nursing staff haven't been able to do. She's very much in tune with them. She's here for the consumers, which is so important, and that's one thing that we really appreciate about Tanya here. Our residential unit is a very difficult unit to work on. The children on that unit, a lot of times this is sort of their last chance with being at Bay Point, And one thing that Tanya does is she really helps them to understand that they have purpose, they have meaning, and she really works with them a lot to try to get them to excel. She is an absolutely wonderful employee.
If you want to find one of the most dedicated, loyal, and compassionate therapists at AltaPointe, and perhaps in our region, look for Fay Reiber. Fay has been with AltaPointe for more than 40 years. This year, she received a number of AltaPraises from her consumers, each describing how they feel she is the most impactful element of their continued success and recovery. Consumers have written that Fay gives them hope and helps them with any problem, big or small. One consumer wrote, "This woman has helped me more than any medicine ever prescribed to me in my life." Her coworkers agree. She puts her consumers first, and she empowers those whom we serve. In her years of dedication and service, she has mentored many AltaPointe therapists. She is trusted by those she cares for, and she is admired by all who have had the pleasure to meet her.
Fay's therapy skills are superb. She has the ability to help individuals learn self-soothing techniques, the ones that tend to be anxious a lot. She has the ability to help them with some cognitive distortions, change those around so that maybe they can be less depressed. And she also has other skills to help those individuals that come in that have been traumatized become less sensitive and reactive to this past trauma. She is a master at helping individuals develop new skills to cope in life. She has just been a very successful clinician in helping people regain those skills to actually work toward recovery and rehabilitation. Fay Reiber is the AltaPointe Star. She's got customer service down to a fine science and just exudes that when she walks in the door every morning.
Each of these staff members have been praised for providing excellent customer service and for upholding AltaPointe's core values. Congratulations to these 8 AltaPointe Stars for 2010.